up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am doing a get ready with me chit chat version. So if you're interested, stay tuned and let's get started. It's been a minute since I've posted, but I have a lot to update you guys with. I did put my lashes on before starting to film. If you're wondering which ones these are my favorite. These are the Kiss Lash Couture in matte black. I think these are in the style matte silk if you like these lashes. But anyways, let's get started. I'm going to apply this Persian Blue, which is my favorite skincare brand, and this is a puff up. This one I love because it's meant to depuff your eyes. So I just put a little bit here, a little bit here, and rub that in. And I don't like to wear primer, so I just kind of use my skincare as primer. Next, I'll be using also Persian Blue. It is the Cloud Moisturizing Gel, and this one I love because it moisturizes without leaving like too much of a residue. Yeah, if you guys want to check out Persian Blue, you definitely should. They're really the only skincare that I use. I used to be really bad at skincare until I came across this line, and I just love, like, all the products feel super luxurious. They feel super lightweight. It has the same ingredients as really expensive skincare, so that is why Persian Blue is my favorite. Okay, so now we have that. Let's get started with our foundation. It's been a crazy, I would say, month. I did get COVID, and it was crazy. Where do I even start? Honestly, like, I've heard other people get it, and I feel like my experience, I mean, I didn't have to go to the hospital or anything, but I did feel really sick, honestly. There was just times where I was just wondering if I was going to have to go to the hospital. I literally felt like I was going to die. Let me try to remember it in order. So I remember maybe 2 or 3 days before my first symptom, I was feeling kind of out of it. I thought maybe I'm getting my period. I wasn't feeling it. And so yeah, I was gonna go to the gym those days, and I don't know, like, I wasn't being lazy or anything. I was not feeling 100, so I just didn't end up going to the gym those days. So the next day I ended up going to work, and I felt fine. I felt like I had a lot of energy, and I felt fine. But it wasn't until the next day, Friday, August 20th, where I just got like a massive headache. A massive headache. It was like, I would say like a migraine. It was like my eyes would hurt to move. I couldn't like be on my phone. I couldn't watch TV. I couldn't have any light on. It was horrible. That headache was really intense. So then, it's like, it's already been like a month, so it's kind of hard to remember now, like detail by detail. But yeah, so I had a horrible headache, and at this point I was just thinking like I caught the flu or maybe the cold that's going around, because it's going around. I know that everyone was getting COVID, but it didn't pop up in my mind like that I had COVID. So I just kind of treated it like a cold slash flu. And yeah, so the first day I had that really bad headache, and then the second day is when I started to get the body aches, and the body aches were awful as well. The body aches was just like, it was crazy, because it was like I had a headache still, but my body aches didn't even allow me to like lay down. It was crazy. It was such a crazy thing. And then, so then came the body aches, and then I was starting to get like kind of like the cold and hot chills. Like I would cover myself with a blanket, and then I would just like take a nap, and then I would wake up sweating. So I was just like, damn, like I'm really going through it. Like this is really like the flu or the cold. Then came day 3, and I wake up and like I'm still not feeling the best. And well, let me get my contour stick. I'm still not feeling the best. And I wake up, I go to the bathroom, and I'm about to brush my teeth. And the toothpaste literally tasted like Raid, you know, like the ant and roach spray. It tasted like that. And immediately when I tasted that, I knew. Like, I knew that I had COVID. Like, I didn't have to take a test. I was like, I lost my taste. Like, I've been sick. This is it. I got it, you know? And I just went around the house and I was like smelling everything. Smelling my perfumes, smelling candles, smelling everything that I had that had a strong scent in my house. I was smelling everything. And I was just like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, I have COVID, you know? And then right then and there, I like reached out to people that I've been around, people at work, and sure enough, people at work had got it. So I knew that's where it had come from. I think I lost my taste first. My smell wasn't fully gone. And then, yeah, it was just downhill from that. Like, I think it was like maybe that day later when I lost my smell. And then the following day where I completely lost everything. Like, 100% my smell and taste was gone. And it was just awful because, like, I could not eat because of that. Like, I had that nasty taste in my mouth of, like I told you, like the ant and roach spray. And in my nose, I had, like, also this awful, like, smell. Like, I couldn't smell, but it was in my nose. Like, I don't know how to explain it. And I couldn't eat anything. Like, it was really hard for me to eat anything. And, like, of course, like, I was also having a fever. I had a fever every day. And when I had the fever every day, I was taking Advil. When you take pain medicine, like especially me, I'm super sensitive, I have to eat right before I take it. And I just could not eat. Like, it was insane. I would try to eat something, and it was just really like, I could not force myself to eat anything. So what I would do is just kind of have like, maybe like a couple saltine crackers just so the medicine didn't go down by itself, you know? And that's how it was every day. Like, I really could not eat. There was no way that I could eat. There was even one day where I couldn't even drink water. Like, I was literally throwing up water. And when that happened, I was just like, what is happening? Like, I'm gonna have to go to the hospital. So the next days was awful. Like, I mean, the headache was gone. The headache, I would say, was just like the first or second day. But once I lost my taste and smell, the main thing was the fever, the hot chills, the cold chills, and the body aches. And the worst thing for me was that, like, I could not sleep. I don't know why, but I was so restless. I was so restless. Like, honestly, all I wanted to do was sleep. Like, I just wanted to sleep and, like, not feel anything, and I could not sleep. Like, I would take melatonin, sleeping pills, like, and I just could not sleep. So not sleeping, not eating, and on top of that, feeling all of those symptoms, like, I felt like I was going insane. Like, especially the not sleeping part, it was crazy. So then I would say probably like, what was it? I can't remember now. It was like more into the, like, maybe day 5. Yeah, maybe day 5, day 6. I still had fever, and it would not go down. And then I still had the body aches, but instead of my whole body, it was just my legs. And my legs were in so much pain. You know, like when you're sick, you just want to lay down. but it hurt to lay down so bad. That leg pain was awful, honestly, it was awful. And mind you, I live alone in my apartment, so it was really sad that I had to go through this all by myself. And it just got super lonely, depressing, like, it's a crazy feeling. Like, honestly, if someone is going through it, like, check on them, because I feel like it's a really depressing sickness to have. Like, you literally have to isolate yourself, you can't talk to nobody. It really sucks. So anyways, so yeah, so like, the only thing that made my legs feel better was to walk around my apartment. But again, like, I felt so weak. Like, I was just so weak. Like, I couldn't handle a lot. I was really bad. Like, I took so much Tylenol, and I don't know, like, I just could not sleep. I remember, I think it was like day 7 or day 8, like, I just couldn't take it. Like, I broke down, and I was like, you know, like, I can't sleep, I can't eat, like, I'm not getting better, like, my fever's not going away. Like, I had panicked. I was just like, and I didn't want to go to the hospital or anything, because I don't know, like, you hear the horror stories lately about people going into the hospital with COVID, and, you know, like, they don't come out. Like, they go on a ventilator, and it's just like, it's scary, you know? So I just didn't want to go to the hospital no matter what, and I just stuck to that. Finally, like, that 7th or 8th day where, like, I just couldn't take anymore and I broke down, like, I just really prayed. I really prayed, and I was just like, please, like, I don't want to feel like this anymore. Like, I just want to sleep. Like, please help me. And the next day, which was probably like day 9, I felt so much better. Of course, like, I still felt weak, but I felt so much better. My apartment was a mess. Like, I couldn't wash dishes. I couldn't do anything. Like, it was crazy. Everyone's experience is so different too, but I was literally like, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't, like, really, like, take care after myself. I couldn't clean my apartment. So my apartment was filthy. By like day 8, or I think day 9, I felt the best I felt, and I decided wash my blankets. I did a little cleaning up, and then I just didn't feel good. I felt super weak, and I realized, like, I had done too much. So I was just like, damn, like, you know, that's the thing, like, with COVID, honestly, like, you wake up and you feel like you're better, and then it's like, nope. So yeah, and it's just like, you start to go crazy when you, like, quarantine so much and you're alone. You've already watched all the movies, you've already been on your phone, like, you start to go crazy. So yeah, so at that point, like, I was finally starting to kind of sleep, not like fully sleep, but I was able to sleep like 2 to 3 hour increments, and my fever was starting to go down, but I did have a fever still, and eating was still really, really hard. Literally what I ate, the saltines were my go-to, and then other than that, I would eat yogurt and cereal. That was all that I could eat. So yeah, so from then, I really started to feel better after day 10, but the leg pain was excruciating. Everything was going down, but the leg pain I feel like it was getting worse, and it started concerning me because I had spoke to my doctor on the phone, and I told him my legs really hurt. Like, I don't know why my legs really hurt. It hurt so bad that I would cry, you know. I was just like, I don't know what's going on with my legs, and he scared me because he said from laying down for being sick so long that you could get clots. And obviously when you get a clot, like, it's possible that your legs can get amputated. And, like, I just started panicking. Like, I was just like, oh my god, now I have to worry about this. And it was just really scary. So then, by that point, I was already, like, on day 14, and, like, my legs still hurt really, really bad. And by this point, my sister lives in Arizona, and it's so crazy because literally, like, a day or 2 after I got COVID, my sister got COVID, and my sister has a baby, Um, and so my mom went over there to go help with the baby because obviously when you have COVID, like, it's impossible to take care of a baby. So my mom went over there, and the whole time I was like super worried because I was just like, oh my god, like, I don't want my mom to get COVID. Like, you know, with younger people it doesn't seem like as crazy, but with like my mom, she's older, and like, I don't know, like, I was just super paranoid. And then like my sister's husband ended up getting it, and so my mom was just taking care of the baby, and I was just like, I was so paranoid because I was just like, you know, like, they already both got it, and they're staying in the same house, although it's a bigger house. Like, I was like, it's just a matter of time until, you know, my mom gets it. But I was just like praying, like, please no, like, don't let anything happen to my mom. And then of course I get the call and my mom is sick. That day it was like day 15 or 16, and like, I was fine. Like, I wasn't having any more fevers at this point. My taste was starting to come back and my smell wasn't 100, but yeah, so once I found out my mom was sick, I was like, I'm going to Arizona. Like, I don't care, like, I'm going, like, if anything happens, like, I just need to be there. And so yeah, I flew over there, and it was just crazy. Like, she did get sick, but thank God, like, it wasn't anything severe. It was so scary. Like, when I found out that she was sick, like, oh my god, like, my heart just sank, because it's scary. It's scary with older people. You know, they have more problems, and you just never know. When I was over there, like, I was fine. Like, I was not even contagious anymore, because they say, like, 14 days. Well, it's 10 days, but 14 days to be extra safe. And I still wore my mask and everything. But when I was over there, like, my legs hurt so bad still. And I was just super concerned, like, oh my god, like, please don't be blood clots. Like, I was just, like, paranoid. And probably, like, 4 or 5 days later, the pain in my legs went away. So I was super happy about that. And yeah, that was pretty much my COVID experience. Like, it's just really crazy that, like, I got it, and then, like, my whole family got it. It's been a crazy month. I didn't work for, like, a whole month because I was sick for, like, almost 2 weeks, and then I went to Arizona for 2 weeks to help out with my family that was sick. And yeah, so now it's been just kind of like getting back into the groove of life. Everything was on pause. I haven't gone to the gym. I went to work like one day, but I haven't been fully back, and it's just crazy. Like, it's literally crazy how COVID just came and stopped everything, you know? Like, I was feeling like I needed a break because I was getting really exhausted with my lifestyle. But I mean, to get sick, it's like not even like a vacation break, you know? It was just like, it was crazy. And yeah, so because I couldn't eat, and I was just like eating saltines, yogurt, I was like, even to eat the yogurt was really hard, and the cereal. So basically, like, I was on a saltine diet, and I ended up losing about 20 pounds, which is crazy. For a lot of people, it wasn't anything crazy. Some people, for example, my mom, she didn't even lose her taste or her smell, which is crazy. And then, yeah, like, everyone's experience is just so different. I never had any, like, breathing issues or anything like that, thank God. I feel like mine was pretty severe. Not severe, but, like, I was really sick compared to, like, my friends and my family. I don't know if it was because just not being able to eat and sleep is what made me worse. But yeah, like, everyone's experience is so different. I heard, like, some people didn't even, like, still haven't gotten their taste and smell back. Like, that was one of the most depressing things. Like, I was just in my head, like, will I ever be able to taste, like, my favorite foods again? Like, I was literally, like, dreaming. It's crazy because, too, like, when you're sick with COVID, it's like, you feel like you're never gonna get to the finish line. Like, you feel like I don't know, it just seems like it's never gonna be over. So I was just thinking, like, oh my gosh, I can't wait till this is over and I can, like, dress up, put my makeup on, and go eat sushi, like something delicious. And oh my god, like, I just remember too, like, the first day that I drove and I heard my music, like, I cried. Like, that's how, like, it really messes with you. And yeah, it's just, like, really depressing to not taste for some reason. It was like, I remember in the beginning when COVID first came out, like, people were saying that they couldn't taste and that they were losing so much weight, and I joked and I was like, what? I'm like, that doesn't sound too bad, because then, like, if I don't taste anything, then I'm gonna eat healthy. But no, like, not being able to taste makes you not eat at all, and it's just all bad. I felt like my fever lasted a really long time, and, like, the not being able to sleep was just crazy, honestly. Like, that feeling of, like, you're sick, you don't feel good, and then the restlessness of not being able to sleep, oh my god, I can't even explain it. It just drives you crazy. And, like, obviously when you're sick, you don't care about how you look. I had my hair curly, and I had thrown my hair in a bun the first day, and I just couldn't, I couldn't obviously do my hair. Like, I was just feeling so bad. And that bun got so matted. It, like, towards the end, when I started feeling better, and I like, washed my hair and I tried to comb it out, it literally took me an hour just to comb out my hair, and I still didn't get everything out, like all the knots. So yeah, like, I had just, like, thrown my hair in a bun, and I was just laying on it, and that was it. Like, I didn't touch my bun for, like, what, maybe like 8 days. Even, like, brushing my teeth was really hard, because like I said, the toothpaste literally tasted like Raid roach spray, and it was unbearable. Like, I could not taste that. So most days I would just, even, like, the mouthwash, like, everything tasted so bad. So I would literally just brush my teeth with water. And then when it came to showering, I didn't shower until, like, I think day 4. And even when I showered, like, I just rinsed my body. That was all I could handle, because you're so weak when you have COVID. Like, just standing up, you can't, honestly. So I just rinsed. But yeah, it was crazy. And yeah, like, it's just crazy too how, like, when you have COVID, like, you just, I don't know, you start to think, like, you have all this time and you're just thinking, and, like, I've just seen so much horrible stories. Like, you're just kind of, like, thinking the worst, and, like, feeling like you're just never gonna feel better. Even me, like, I feel like I was pretty bad, but now looking back, it's literally just, like, like the flu or a cold. And I mean, it's intense. Like, it's really scary too, and, like, a lot of people, have lost their lives, and it's super scary and sad. People have lost family. The way that I felt, like, I wouldn't wish that upon anybody. It was really intense. But yeah, guys, that was my crazy COVID experience. Sorry that it was all over the place. But another thing too that I noticed with COVID is that, like, me, my family, and my friends, we all kind of got, like, COVID brain. So it was, like, really intense after. It was like what I wanted to say just wouldn't come out how I wanted. I don't know if anybody else experienced that. It was kind of like a brain fog. Like you're just kind of like forgetful. Not doing my makeup for so long was also super depressing. I just couldn't wait till the day that I felt better so I could, do my makeup, do my hair, fully shower. I just could not wait for that. But I'm so grateful that I survived COVID. And one of the things is that you really take your health for granted. For me, I feel like I'm a more healthy person. Like I work out and I try to watch what I eat. But no, like COVID like reminds you real quick that like your health is everything, honestly. Like everything else does not matter. Like if you don't have your health, you don't have anything. And that's just like one of the things that I really realized during COVID. Like now I'm gonna be more on top of getting my immune system strong with like vitamins and like whatever it is, whatever it is to do to get more healthy. Have you guys gotten COVID? I want to know. Let me know in the comments and let me know what your experience was. But yeah, guys, I'm actually getting ready to go to dinner. And I just figured, let me record it and put it on YouTube because it's been a while. And I need to update the people that I was sick. Sorry guys, I have no idea what happened, but I think my camera died. But as you can see, my makeup is now complete. But I'm about to go touch up my hair because it's got a little curly. And I'm gonna go get dressed and then I'll come back and I'll show you guys. Alright you guys, I am now dressed and ready to go. I am wearing a bodysuit and I threw this jacket on because it is starting to get cold out in LA. And then a little purse, some little hoops, some gloss, and I am ready to go. But before I go, I wanted to talk to you about one thing. So I got this perfume and I just wanted to give a little shout out because this is amazing. It is by this brand called Dossier, and it pretty much is a company that makes fragrances inspired by luxury scents that are already out there. And I've been wanting the fragrance Le Lobo Santal 33 for the longest time, but for me, paying over $300 for a perfume was something that I was just kind of like, I don't know if I want to do that. So I just hadn't gotten around to it, and then I got this, and this smells exactly like it. Not only that, but I tested to see if it would last long, and the next morning when I woke up, I could still smell it on my neck. So not only does it smell pretty much exactly like the perfumes they're inspired by, but it also lasts a really long time. They also have a lot of other scents. Like the next one that I want to get is Tom Ford Lost Cherry. I'm so excited because that one is on there and I just know that it's good quality. It smells the same, so, and I'm not going to pay not even half the price of that. And they're also giving 20% off your first buy, and then with my code 10VanessaA, you'll save an extra 10%. So you'll get 30% off. And the good thing about this company too is that they allow you to kind of like test it and make sure you like it, and if you don't like it, you can return or exchange it, no questions asked, and that's what I love about them as well. Like how similar it smells is crazy. And these are only $39, so imagine $39 plus 30% off, that's like a steal. And if you know me, you know that I love a good deal, so the fact that I ended up getting that scent that I wanted with a deal just makes me so happy. So yeah guys, check them out. I'll leave my discount code on the bottom and I'll leave the website so you guys can go look and buy yourself some bomb perfume. But yeah guys, that is it for me. Thank you for watching my YouTube. I know that this video was kind of all over the place. But yeah, and I'm also sorry that I've been slacking. I will definitely try to do better. And if you guys have any video ideas, as always, leave them in the comments. like this video, subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it so much, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!